And once you leave the South, you really see how little they care for their constituents. And I think one way this is represented is in seeing the food culture of America after leaving the southeastern United States, mainly slaveholder states. And the cuisine of the South is very notable. A lot of it is fried. It's just different side meals made into main dishes essentially, or food that would typically be overlooked made into delicacies. And this is largely influenced by the diet of enslavement and what were considered delicacies in enslavement that have taken over the food culture of that region, because so many enslaved peoples worked in the house. And even in the era before Black people were endowed with full rights, Black individuals and Black Southerners worked inside the homes of most Southern Americans. So our culture essentially made up and informed what is now known as Southern culture, even if we're not credited for it. However, up north, you see different food cultures. You see oftentimes less grandiose, I guess, dishes, American dishes especially. Even in a lot of northeastern cities, like the hot dog is their claim to fame and how they make those. That would never fly in southern states. And another thing I noticed up north is a lot of foods that I grew up eating with cheese. A lot of people up north were like, why does cheese need to be in this? And what I came to realize about Southern cuisine is it was how to make everyday items the most caloric. And that makes a lot of sense when you're looking at a population that was enslaved and maybe had limited access to resources and food. You're going to find out how to make your food most fattening so you can actually gain sustenance from it, especially if you have to share it amongst others. Whereas in the North, food was actually much more bland and much more simple because people had more sustenance food availability. And what I came to realize, even about my own cultural foods and my own cultural heritage, was how deeply my own oppression in where I'm still forced to live due to said oppression played into my everyday diet, and even into later the capitalistic models they put into highly concentrated Black areas. What are we going to have a lot of? Fried chicken. Chicken itself has nutrients and sustenance. However, when you fry it, you greatly amplify that using fillers and things that are toxic to the body in between. This is what our ancestors had to rely on, and it wasn't that big of a deal because you probably wanted to die young back then. But today, when we're relying on these things and eating these things in continuity, and we can have the option to live long lives, what happens is we live long lives of struggle due to our health because of our identity, and oftentimes the socioeconomic status that is coupled with that because of the society that we live in.